Thank you. I want to thank the chair and the ranking member and the witnesses for being here this morning. American agriculture utilizes a range of tools to manage risks. They employ vital on-farm strategies and federal farm bill programs, including risk management, commodity support programs, crop and livestock insurance, and disaster assistance prove critical in today's volatile marketplace. Our farm sector and other industries can also access vital measures such as futures, options, and marketing contract to manage risk from product and input price fluctuations. In the modern world, with input and production costs soaring and tight commodity prices, it is crucial to control the variables we're able through commodity derivative markets. In the last years, conditions globally and other instabilities have led to exceptionally large price volatility in many commodity markets, underscoring the role of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. To any of the witnesses, commodities derivatives markets are essential to help manage price risk and hedge exposures, as these vital tools assist agriculture producers in hedging exposure to rising input costs, severe weather incidents, and volatile prices in fuel, fertilizer, and other essentials. Could the witnesses elaborate on the importance of derivatives products to your operations and to those of your end users? And just really quick also, if a bad actor in the derivatives industry is causing significant harm or allowing for illegal and unregulated activity to take place, does the CFTC have the ability and resources to swiftly address and prevent harm from occurring through effective enforcement?
I can address your first part of that question. Derivatives, futures, options, over-the-counter contracts are paramount in what we do every day at AgTegra for both ourselves and for our cooperative members. So purchasing grain, hedging grain, storing grain, getting all the way through the system, it's probably the most important thing we do from a cooperative and managing risk. You mentioned volatility, whether it's weather, global markets, global geopolitical events. The volatility is through the roof. And as farm margins are tightening down, it's more important than ever to have the right tools in place and available, and also to use them with everything else that a producer has to use, right? Crop insurance, how you multi-layer those risk programs in there to make that happen. So, we utilize those every single day, and we rely on a healthy marketplace to get in and out of those efficiently.
Thank you for that answer. Can anyone address the second part of that question? And I can just say it again. If a bad actor in the derivatives industry is causing significant harm, does the CFTC have the ability and resources to swiftly address it, prevent harm from occurring through effective enforcement?
Congressman, certainly we are all, as regulators, worried about bad actors and the impact it can have. I can tell you that NFA works very closely with the CFTC's Division of Enforcement to ensure that we find those bad actors, punish those bad actors. To the extent that we closely coordinate with them, we have quarterly meetings with that division. So as far as the partnership between NFA and the CFTC, we are very focused on bad actors, and I can't say enough about the Division of Enforcement and its dedication to doing so.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Second question, given the importance of the United States agricultural production and the magnitude of U.S. exports of agricultural products to global consumers, America's farmers and global end users are not strangers to market volatility. Can any of you please elaborate on means to withstand these global uncertainties in the commodities market and tools for agricultural producers, energy users, and others to deal with such instability?
I would say, from the worldwide standpoint, the volatility is. Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. So just get right to it. Can you elaborate on the means to withstand global uncertainties in the commodity markets and the tools for agricultural producers, energy users, and others to deal with the instability that we're currently seeing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And we see, the days when a producer wants to sell is not the same time that an end user wants to buy. We have huge gaps in volatility, and derivatives get us across that line. The volatility we've seen with weather, our export markets come and go, and being in South Dakota, we export most of our production. We're relying on getting it at least out of the state, and most of that goes to the world market. We get to that point, and yeah, that's our biggest challenge.
Yeah, I think if we can continue, I'm out of time, Chairman, but we can continue to hold people accountable for agreeing to, say, the USMCA, but taking advantage of us with GMO corn and actually bring them to a dispute panel probably would help out as well for a little bit. Thank you for your time. I yield back.